how do you think organizations can use data as a business advantage?
In multiple ways. So businesses currently, I can give an example with FMCG companies. Some of them in FMCG, they're either buying stock from other countries, or they are producing it inside. So just by producing stock or managing stock coming in, you need to have science behind the stock, because you don't want to run out of cash flow by keep on ordering stock or producing stock when you don't know who's buying next, because you're going to run out of cash flow. So what data science works is, you have to understand the demand of customers. So build a system that allows you to understand the customer demand and the purchasing patterns, and then help use this demand to understand how many units to produce at a given time. So you are producing a system that centralizes your business, instead of using one engineer to say, yeah, we normally produce 200 bags, we normally do this. Now you're using by system, often forecasting in a given week, we expect so much number of units in this product. So let's invest so much and we have so much orders already pending. So you use science also in your marketing. It's not just about putting 5 million monthly on advertising and you say you're putting on a billboard. What are you going to do? You know who's looking at that billboard. You don't even know, but you're saying it's giving you returns. Can you quantify it? One of my job when I was a pricing analyst in Pick n Pay, I was quantifying ROI on advertising, and some of the things were TV advertising, and I couldn't tell you who's watching, so I could just estimate that on average we make so much sales, we put so much in promotion. I had a problem with that because it's not reliable figures. So I don't want to do thumb-sucking numbers. I want us to use data-driven marketing channels. So why don't we migrate to digital? Why don't we put a certain budget on traditional, but knowing that how many we are going to attract from that. So now it's like you are using data science in every department of your company to make decisions than thumb-sucking.
Excellent, excellent. So just give me an idea in terms of people being able to use data analytics, let's say in advertising or that science. What does that look like in practical terms?
In practical terms, let's give an example. You are staying in Namibia?
No, I'm in Johannesburg.
You're in Johannesburg. You've been in Pick n Pay. You've been in Pick n Pay.
Yes, yes, yes.
And you've got your smart shopper. When you buy with your smart shopper, they give you points and rewards. But the idea is to understand your behavior patterns of your basket, for example. Right? So now when I have your basket in the back end as a data science, I understand that Sarah and people who are like Sarah, they prefer certain products at a given day. And because of that trend, I am able to attract other people who are like you to start buying the same product. We call it bulk buying. When you see 3 products in one thing and there's a promotion, it's because they usually run together. It's a basket analysis of a customer. So let's say Sarah constantly comes into ShopRite. She buys bread, maize, and milk, and eggs every week. So there is another person like Sarah who comes and buy bread and milk only. But you can see sometimes once in a while they buy eggs. So how do we push that next person to start buying bread, milk, and eggs on a bulk buying promotion? Because they are similar to Sarah. There's a trend. Or how do we push a promotion targeting people like Sarah to even buy more other things? It's because we understand their trend. So in a normal science, you want to have a model that allows you to understand the behavior of a customer. And also you want to know who Sarah is, where does she stay, and what does she like, so that when you do advertising, you advertise to targeting her. Most of the time when you go to your digital platforms, some of the things that you are seeing, the adverts, they are targeted to you. That's why you are interested on them. We've seen how when you are online on digital platform, where you spend most of your time on the sites, we can track that and see, oh, she spent most of the time here, she's interested to this, interested to that. So we do keywords and all of that display ads to target people like Sarah to be interested.
Beautiful, beautiful, and well explained. Let's look at the challenges that come as a result of organizations using data as a business imperative, what challenges have you encountered, or what challenges have you observed as organizations have become more reliant on the use of data?
So most challenges is that companies are still using legacy systems that are not advanced. So because of that, the system is not designed to collect information. So they are internally still using thumb-sucking models to make decisions, right? So first thing, we need to advance their systems. We need to build solutions that help them understand what is going where. Also, there's people with a lot of information that they're carrying it on their head instead of it to be in the system. The next person won't know what to do. So the idea is to build a solution that tracks and collects information inside. Now, when you have that information, so for companies that don't have that kind of system, for example, they are suffering from risk. So if they are if they are a retail business, they are not tracking all their stock coming in and going out. They might be experiencing theft, people stealing and all of that. Internally, they might not be making wise decisions because in their mind, they think this is that product that sells. But there's another emerging product that has a potential that they might not see because there's no science behind how they make decisions. Also, because there's a lot of human to human than systems, people can do business just because they know that person, not because the product can work. So now when you start to use systems and analyze the customer and the behavior of your partners and whatever, you get to make smart decisions to even bring partners in your business as a retailer, for example.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you've already spoken about how organizations are using data to target customers. I'm also very interested to sort of understand how can an organization use data to identify customers, who their target market is or who their customers are.
So there's multiple ways. The first one, you can do a consumer incentive platform that allows you to the guys are just making a little bit. So you can build a consumer incentive model that allows you to track your customer behavior when they come to buy. That is why you've got the reward card. The reward card is to give you points, but it's to also help us attract and know you as a customer. Secondly, you want to use alternative sources, which is maybe digital. You want to use maybe your external sources to go online and see what other ways can you track, either by creating content or by asking questions to say, will you be interested to this, or are you passionate about this and that and that? And then you get to understand what customers are interested in. Also, through social media, you can, if you are in our business, you can hack the data and you can analyze the sentiments of customers. What are they interested in? What conversation were they much more engaging? What can we communicate that will make our customers more interested to our brand, kind of thing? Then you get to pick up over time. You're constantly revising different ways of communicating, different ways of picking up customers, and also looking at your competitor, analyzing your competitor. How are they beating you? What is working for them? What is winning? So digitally, we can mine any data and analyze that customer's traction through web, socials. We can understand what are they using to win, and we try and adopt the similar solution. That's alternative. Other alternative, if you are in banking and you want to get credit cards out, you want to sell solutions like that, you can collaborate with Beru companies to give you alternative data of Beru, and our guys are qualifying in terms of credit, and you try and combine them with your internal data, Beru and alternative data, and create a targeted campaign to customers who are affording.
Excellent. And, very, very insightful.